Hey there, many education loan borrowers are unaware of the fact that they do not need to start repaying their education loan during their study period. It is actually after your course period that you have to start paying your EMI. Surprised? Well, stay tuned because I, Aman, am going to reveal some lesser known and hidden facts about education loan repayment with you today. Alright, let's start with the basics. Now, when an education loan is disbursed to the borrower has to repay the education loan with interest. The combination of principal loan amount and the interest amount is the total amount that is to be repaid by the borrower with the EMIs. Now, when to pay the EMIs? The actual repayment of education loan starts after the course plus an additional 6 to 12 months post-course completion for most of the cases. During this time frame, borrowers do not have to repay anything or have to just pay partial interest or simple interest. This period is called moratorium period. Further, there are two types of moratorium period. Number one, full moratorium period, where borrowers are not required to pay anything during the course of their study period plus 6 to 12 months. Number two, partial moratorium period, where borrowers are not required to pay the principal amount but have to pay the partial simple interest or simple interest itself. Before we continue, I want to clear up a common confusion here. Borrowers commonly confuse a moratorium period with a grace period. A grace period is a subset duration in which an outstanding payment can be made without any penalty charged. On the other hand, during the moratorium period, a borrower doesn't have to pay EMI during the course period plus some months. Also, a moratorium period duration can vary from weeks to months, whereas a grace period length is generally 6 months to 12 months. Typically, the moratorium period covers the duration of your course and an extra 6 to 12 months after completion of your education. The extra 6 to 12 months is the grace period. The idea is to give the students time to find a job and start earning before they begin their repayment journey. Let's understand how the moratorium period works with a real example. Let's meet Priya, a bright student who took an education loan to pursue her MS in US. Her course duration was 2 years and she faced a moratorium period of 1 year after her post-graduation. During this 3 years, Priya didn't have to worry about repaying her loan. This time allowed her to focus entirely on her studies without the financial burden of the loan repayment hanging over the head. After graduation, Priya took a few months to secure a job. By the time her moratorium period ended, she was ready to start repaying her loan with the salary from the new job. But what about the interest that was charged during the time? Don't get your hopes high thinking that the interest is waived off. No, even though you are not repaying your loan during the moratorium period, the interest occurring on your loan adds up to your principal loan amount, which you repay in the form of EMI later. So if Priya's loan was 30 lakh with an interest rate of 10%, her monthly EMI will be approximately 53,400. If she opts for a full moratorium period, so monthly interest will be added to her principal loan amount. So her 30 lakh loan amount becomes approximately more than 50 lakh rupees. That's almost double of what she has borrowed. But here is a plot twist. What if she chooses a partial moratorium period and pays the simple interest that occurred during the course? If she pays her monthly interest, her EMI comes down to 45,000 or so, and her total amount to be repaid becomes somewhere around 49 lakhs. See, a moratorium period is like financial relief, but you are also need to understand that how to manage it so that you do not end up paying extra. Also, not all banks provide a full moratorium period. It is generally the collateral-based loans by public banks such as SBI, UBI, Bank of Baroda that offers a full moratorium period where borrowers do not have to repay anything during their course period. If you are going for an education loan without collateral from private banks such as ICICI Bank, Axis Bank or NBFCs such as Credila, Avans, then you will have to pay simple interest or partial simple interest during your course period. Simple interest refer to the interest amount of your loan amount disbursed. It is calculated for the amount disbursed, whereas partial simple interest is the sum amount of the simple interest which is set upfront by the lender and communicated during the loan process itself that you are supposed to pay. Here is an interesting fact. So as soon as you start repaying interest on your education loan, you can actually claim the paid interest through Section 80 of Income Tax Act as tax benefit. Want to know more? Click on the I button now and you will see a video on the tax benefit that we have made. Or you can quickly search on our YouTube channel. Oh wait, I almost forgot. If you are someone who is taking an education loan for an unsecured loan for an undergraduate course, then you are not eligible for a moratorium period at all and are provided with an education loan on an immediate basis. In such cases, borrowers have to start repaying the loan from the day the loan is disbursed to the student's or university's account. Not just the undergraduate courses, but there are instances and scenarios where if you're even going for masters and your profile is not up to the mark as per the eligibility criteria of the lenders, then they might ask you to pay the immediate EMI. So many students are being asked by the banks, NBFCs to repay the loan immediately from the moment it is disbursed. And this brings me to the end of today's video. All in all, the moratorium period on education loan can be a significant relief, giving you the time to focus on your studies and career without immediate pressure of repayments. However, it is important to be aware of how interest accumulates during this period and plan accordingly. If you are someone who is looking or has already applied for an education loan, then remember there are several technical terms that can seem completely alien to you, but consulting experts can make the process much smoother. That's where GyanDhan comes in. We are an education-focused financing platform aiming to simplify the loan application process. We offer personalized guidance, help you understand complex terms, and connect you with the best loan option tailored to your needs. All in all, we are your one-stop solution for everything related to education loan. Well, folks, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more insights on education loan and managing your finances as a student. Also, drop a comment below if you have any question or doubts about education. I am here to help. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and take charge of your financial future. See you in the next video.